Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and go over some of my pickups from this week of July 31st. It's Friday today. It's been a couple days since new comic book release day. I've been meaning to make this video for the last couple of days, and just wanted to get on here and show you some of the pickups that I got. So this is one of them here. Powers of X, issue number 1, Brooks Connecting variant. This I actually picked up today from a different LCS that I don't normally go to, and being Friday, I'm surprised they even still had some of these on the shelf. So this was a good find for me because I have the Brooks Connecting variant for House of X that came out last week, 7/24. I don't have it yet. So it's supposed to be in my pull box, wasn't there. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but hopefully in the next week or so we'll get that one coming in as well. But that was a good find. Also, I've had this on my desk for the last week or two, waiting to open this up with you guys. Honestly, I don't even remember what's in here. Yeah, I can't remember. It's going to be just as much of a surprise it is to you as it is to me. But I don't understand when you write "do not bend" on here. Enough said, right? I mean, I don't understand why that's a thing. Nobody should ever send comics in these, but I'm sure they'll be fine. Hopefully, we'll find out, right? We'll take a look at that. Also, shout out Bill in Economics and Comics. I was in one of his live auctions a couple days ago and picked up some books. He sent those to me. I have that sitting on the desk ready to be opened with you guys. So we'll get to tear that open today too. Don't really remember what books I picked up in there either. So yeah, let's get into it. I picked up number 4 the last time I was in there, and it looked really good. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but this cover I thought was pretty awesome, so I just picked this one up. I didn't see this on any of the other speculation pages or anything about hot books or anything like that, but I just thought it looked like a cool cover and thought I'd check it out. So that's that one. Spawn 299, The Road to 300. That's the Virgin cover. I was able to pick that one up there. That one was in my box. Spider-Man, Symbiote Spider-Man, issue number 4. This is the San Diego Comic-Con variant. I think this was limited to like 4,000. That was pretty cool. Secret Warps, Part 5, Annual number 1. From what I hear, there's always a first appearance in these issues, so that's why I picked up that one. Let's see here. Also picked up the Spawn 299, Road to 300. This is the regular cover. Okay, so it looks like here this book was recommended to me by a friend. Supposedly really good. If any of you guys out there have read this or are reading this, if you want to leave a comment down below, let me know what you guys think. I haven't started reading it yet. I'm trying to collect all the issues. Let's see here. In my box was 5. Looks like we got issue 6 in there. No 7 for some reason. So maybe my LCS wasn't able to get 7. There's issue 8. Also we had in there issue number 9. That cover's sick. And issue 10. So those ones were in my box. I'm still trying to collect the other issues before I start reading it. But if any of you guys have any advice on that, if it's good, if you guys are liking it, if you guys don't like it. I know there was a lot of people that were saying that they jumped on it, and then after the first couple issues kind of fell off. So moving on, this is Fantastic Four, issue 12. The classic Hulk versus the Thing. Hulk and Thing battles are always super awesome. I did read this one the other day in Bill, shout out Bill, Economic and Comics his reading club on Thursday nights. I wasn't able to join at 7. 7's always a rough time for me, but I did watch it on the replay and I read this one. It was a good book. I liked it. Kind of short, I don't know. Seemed short to me, but maybe that was just me. Also got the Carnageized variant. Trying to pick up a lot of the Carnageized variants as I can. Speaking of Bill, I know he was looking for some of these. I think he said he was able to pick up one. I was able to grab one of these. Only had one too, but at my LCS, it seems like a lot of the more sought after stuff is just not really there. It seems like they order very, very few books, and if you want anything special, you definitely have to add them to your pull list. So I was actually surprised to even see this on a shelf, so that's awesome. Picked up House of X, issue number 1. I believe that's the regular cover. This one actually wasn't in my box. I found that one on the shelf later because I had ordered the Brook Connecting variant, and it just hasn't come in yet. I also was able to pick up some Batmans. Got a couple of those. Last Night on Earth. I haven't read the first one, but these ones came out this week, so I picked those up. I think at the other LCS I was able to pick up the variant on that one, and also was able to pick up number 1, but I'll see when I get there. So this one is the Weatherman, Volume 2, Issue 2. This is a variant cover. This cover's sick, guys. I mean, I don't know what kind of animal this is. This fool's up on there riding on his back. I just thought this was a fire cover, had to get it, so I'm interested to start reading that one too. Blade Runner, I ordered this one a while back. It just came in. I don't recognize this cover. I'm guessing it's a variant cover. I could be wrong. The cover that I had originally ordered was not this one, so I was kind of excited to see this cover. Maybe it'll be hot, but I wanted to get this one when it first came out, but it wasn't didn't work out. But it was in my box this week, so I'm excited to read that one. Let's see here. We got The Walking Dead second print, issue 193. I was able to get quite a few issues of the first print, so I just kind of picked up this one so I could actually read it because I didn't want to open any of the first prints and kind of get them all messed up for me reading them. So I haven't actually read that story yet. This is another one that I thought might be good. Farmhand. I asked my LCS if he could pick up as many of these as he could. We got issue 4, issue 6, issue number 7, issue number 8, issue number 9, and issue 10, which I believe this is the one that actually came out this week, issue 10, and I think it's the end of the arc. So I hadn't seen this series before. I read somewhere it was basically about a farmer that grows body parts, and I was like, I'm in. So I'm going to try to pick up the rest of those, the ones that I'm missing, and I'm going to start reading that one. So that was actually everything that I picked up at the one comic book shop. These lot here, this was at a different store here on the east side of town. I was able to get the first issue of Batman White Knight because, like I said, I haven't read this series yet, so I was able to pick up the second ones that came out this week. This one I was able to find in the back issue bins, so that was cool. I'm eager to read this one. I gotta know why Batman's running around the desert with Joker in a lantern, Joker's head in some kind of lantern case. Yeah, I don't know. I heard a lot of people say this book was hard to follow and they had to read it 4 or 5 times before they kind of figured out what was going on, so I want to check that one out. I just found these in some back issue bins as well. This is the first appearance of Deadpool. I can't remember what they call these issues, but it's basically an identical reprint except for the price. Obviously when it first came out it was not $3.99, but I just thought that was cool, so I picked up a couple of those. I actually got 2 of them here. Boom boom. I picked up some of these Spider-Man, the life stories. I got a couple of those as well. I don't know. I thought this one might be good. I think it goes 1 through 6. I have all the other ones that I had prior to, so maybe one day when I get on here, I'll show you the whole set that I was able to pick up on there. I picked up this one, Paper Girls 27. I have almost the full series of this book. There's just a couple issues that was missing, and now that this one has been optioned by Amazon, I'm kind of hoping that maybe that set will start to pick up. I know the issue 1s are starting to pick up a lot. So here goes another Domino Hot Shot. This was again at the different shop. I found this one. This was issue 2. I just figured I'd pick it up and start collecting 1 through 5 or 4, I think it was, so I can read that whole story. This one, this is a variant cover. I thought it was a pretty fire cover. I believe this is Bone Parish, issue 8, I think. Let me check on the back. Yeah, so issue 8 says right there in the top. Issue 8, Bone Parish. I just found that in some old bins, so I picked that up. The Bone Parish series, I've just started reading it. So yeah. This one, again, this is an older book, didn't come out this week. I just really liked that cover. I thought it was a fire cover, so I picked that up. Let's see, Die. I don't know why. I don't hear a lot of fellow YouTubers talking about this Die series. I don't know if it's just a weird time in the series because I know they're on a break right now. I think they did 1 through 5, and they're going to be starting back up with issue 6, I believe, this month in August. But this was actually the first series that I started to read after my hiatus in comic book reading. It's actually been about 20 years since I've actually read a comic book, with the exception of the last couple weeks. So this was actually the first series that I started with, and I fell in love with it. Stephanie Hahn is doing a lot of the stuff on these books, and the covers are just sick. I mean, I can't even tell you, but these are 5th printings, guys. I mean, issue number 1, 5th printing. Again, been out of the game for 20 years, so don't know how common that is, but 5th printing on issue 1, that seems pretty awesome. So I just thought I'd pick those up because I'm a big fan of that series right now. This is the Batman Last Night on Earth. This was the variant copy, so I showed you the copy, the A copies that I picked up here in town. This is the one I found on the east side of town. They had this one there, so I went ahead and picked that up. Not a huge fan of this cover. I want to say, can't remember who did this cover, but I remember reading and their art, I normally really love it, but for some reason just the way Joker's face is and stuff on this one, I don't know, just not my favorite. I know a lot of people were digging it. I don't know, it just wasn't for me. Picked this one up, issue number 1, Wolverine versus Blade. I found that definitely didn't come out this week either. Not sure when that came out, but found it in one of the bins, thought it looked pretty awesome, so picked it up. This is annual number 1 for Justice League Dark. I thought that cover was pretty awesome, so I picked that up. Let's see what else we got here. Paper Girls, there's another Paper Girls. So Paper Girls ended this week. This issue 30 is the last issue. I'm pretty sure it's a double size issue. And I know with this being optioned, a lot of the times people fall off these books. They start collecting them in the very beginning of the series, and then towards the end there's a lot of people that fall off. So there might be some people out there trying to complete their sets and kind of going back and looking for certain things. So this is definitely one of the ones that I needed to finish my series, so I picked that up. Actually, I think I picked up like 4 or 5 of those. But Red Hood Outlaw, annual number 3. Found that on the shelf, picked that up. I don't really know anything about Red Hood. Starting to pick up some of that stuff, so I don't know, I thought this one looked interesting. Let me know in the comments below. Again, been out of the game for 20 years, guys, so let me know what I've missed. Venom, annual number 1. Anything Venom, I mean, it's pretty fire most of the time. So I was able to pick that one up. Here we go. Ice Cream Man. I believe this is issue number 13. Yeah, issue 13. Ice Cream Man. I've heard a couple other guys talk about this book. Never read it. It seems interesting to me, so I thought I'd pick it up and check it out. I was surprised to find this at the local shop because, like I said, some of these other books that aren't super popular, it's just hard to find some of this stuff on the shelves. But the other LCS that I've been going to, they seem to have a lot more of these issues that are harder to find. Death's Head. Issue number 1. I was looking for the variant copy on this and wasn't able to find it, but I was surprised I even found this book at all. So I'm curious to see what this is about. So I picked that up. This one I was actually really excited about. This is a new series from what I understand. It's called Killers. I think it's about like 5 assassins or something. I remember reading the preview about a week or so ago, and it looked pretty awesome. And I was also able to pick up this blank variant cover. So got both of those. Was excited about that find. And then last but not least, at that shop I found Spawn 299. This is the black and white variant. I'm just trying to pick up all the Spawn stuff related with that road to 300, so I was able to pick up that as well. So that was it from the 2 local shops. So let's open this guy up here and see what we have inside. Let's see here. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, wow, dude. Okay. That's crazy. So, I was wondering why I was not sure. So we got Web Spider-Man, issue 119. And Deadpool, issue 52. This one is signed. I ordered these weeks and weeks and weeks ago. I actually forgot all about them. I had an issue with the seller on eBay, and he said that he sent them and there was no tracking information, and he basically refunded my money and apologized. And yeah, I didn't expect to get these, so I was wondering why I couldn't remember what was in that box. Now I know, because it was these. So this is the stuff that I got from Bill over at Economic and Comics. Been excited to see what's in here, because honestly, again, I don't remember. Get carried away on those auctions sometimes and you forget what happened. So let's tear into this bad boy. Awesome. Gemini style mailer. That's what I'm talking about. We don't want none of this, right? This? Horrible. Please do not bend. That doesn't do anything, guys. So that was the stuff, the Deadpool and stuff came in that supposedly was lost, but this is awesome. This is what we expect here. Trying not to shake the table here as much as I can. Oh, love it. Gemini mailers. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Good job on the packaging, Bill. Awesome, awesome. Left a nice little note in here, basically saying thank you very much for your support. I appreciate that, Bill. So let's see what we got in here. Looks like we got a Batman 613, Batman 614. If I can fit all those in screen. Batman 676. I remember bidding on this one. I thought this this cover was fire. And then also we got a 610. And I believe this one he threw in for free. Adventures of Super Sons 1. I don't believe this was something that I actually bid on. I think Bill just threw this in for free, so that's super awesome of Bill. I appreciate that a lot. Alright guys, that's going to do it for us in this one. That was everything we picked up this week. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Also, again, like I was saying, I haven't read any comic books in almost 20 years. Just getting back into it. So guys, let me know what I've missed. Let me know where I should start. The books that I picked up this week, if you've read any of them, some of those series like Farmhand, Unnatural. I'm going to be picking up a lot of other stuff. I'm also reading Batman Curse of the White Knight right now. That one's super awesome. The Die series is coming back with issue number 6. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.